Hi guys, welcome to Sabrina Lauderhia's podcast. We're officially on episode 6 and it's May and time is flying. Guys, time is flying. Spring is here, flowers are blooming. A few weeks ago I planted some seeds in like these little planters that I put on my balcony and they're blooming. It's wildflowers, sunflowers, and like a spring mix or something like that. And they're blooming. Oh, I'm so happy. I love seeing my plants grow and I just feel really happy today. All of my plants are watered, my plants are thriving, my plants look happy. I feel fulfilled today. And guys, today we're gonna try something new. So today's episode, I'm not just gonna sit and talk to you guys. I'm going to actually paint while I talk to you guys. I think that's why I'm feeling a little nervous today because I'm not just going to sit and talk. I'm going to paint. So I'm just trying to like do different things and be a little bit more creative and I do genuinely love to paint. I am not Picasso with the brush, but I do love to paint. Painting is so fun to me because you can be creative. I've painted a lot of things in my house, things I have in the living room, things I have over my desk. This was off Pinterest though, but painted this. I have things in like storage, I guess. And I want to do new painting. Well, I'm finishing a painting, but I want to finish it with you guys. So hopefully we can do that today. Um, in case you guys hear me kind of sniffle a little bit, I think I'm having some allergies, like some seasonal allergies. So just a heads up. And yeah, let's get into today's episode, guys. So I'm not going to show you. Should I show you? I don't know. Maybe I should show you. That way I can paint more comfortably. So this is my painting for today. I kind of had already started yesterday and the day before because I've been working on it for like 2 days now. It's just because I'm so freaking picky and I like for things to be like perfectly lined and I don't want for anything out of the lines and I get OCD about my stuff. So I already kind of started, but it's two koi fish. They're beautiful. I don't know why I felt inspired to paint koi fish. If you happen to know the spiritual significance or just like the meaning of koi fish, let me know. Because I've just been feeling koi fish need some love. And so that's why I decided to paint these koi. And they're like a yin yang kind of vibe, except I did one with lime green, with the lime green spot, and one with the purple spot. I also don't know why I did that. Being a creative, you do things, just from the heart. So I don't know why I did that, but I hope to finish today. Today I'm just gonna work on painting the water and getting the ripples in and everything. I hope it comes out good. I know it's gonna come out good. And then I can post it maybe up here, back here, so you guys can see. I can do like a gallery wall. So I didn't tell you guys, obviously, but I think I might want to do like a gallery wall back here so that it can like have more things up. When you walk into my house, this is an empty wall. So all you see is this is my desk chair, but all you see is this frame, the mirror, and this little pink table because I put everything back where it goes. So I'm thinking I want to do like a little gallery wall with my paintings that have in storage, and just get a little creative. I don't know, make it pop back here and make the area colorful. I love, 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 love color. Love. I love for things to be colorful and bright and neat. And that there's that OCD again. So I like for things to be nice and cute and girly and pink and colorful. So that's what I'm thinking of doing with this back wall, and hopefully we can add my koi back there. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. So in today's episode, I have a few topics that I want to touch on. Excuse me, but they all kind of go into the same thing. If I come off a little distracted, I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask, paint, and talk to you guys. And I really want to do this episode like this, so I'm gonna try my best to just be as clear as possible so you guys can hear me and I can get the message across to you guys. So with today's episode, I want to talk about nostalgia and um showing gratitude, and also love for life. All of those things kind of fall into the same, not the same category, but they can all be put into one thing because as a human, we all like experience moments where we feel nostalgia, where we remember those beautiful moments that we've lived and that we've experienced with others around us. And I think right now I'm going through another part of my learning and growing and healing and changing phases, feeling nostalgia for things that, not even recent things, old things from when I was younger, from when I was a little kid, um, from when I was in high school, middle school, elementary, like all of those things, family parties as a kid. Like I'm starting to remember a lot of those things, and it feels almost like I'm revisiting parts of me that I forgot and sometimes wanted to forget. Um, because I felt like it was kind of dumb. I think that came off wrong. I mean, it was kind of pointless to keep revisiting those memories from when I was a kid, but because they were beautiful memories and some of them weren't such good memories. But but I think there's a sort of nostalgia in remembering those things from your past because it helps you put into words and kind of see the big picture of how you became the person that you are now. Um, and I want to show gratitude to God and my guides and my ancestors for kind of putting me in this position right now to feel those things and to relive those moments. Not to torment myself with those things, but to live and remember those moments of me being a kid and me being happy and me being excited and also me kind of hurting and me being sad because now at my big age, I can say that even during a tough moment, I learned a valuable lesson. I think today's episode, just a disclaimer, I think today's episode might be a little bit emotionally charged, but hopefully you guys can relate to it, or just kind of hear me out and appreciate what I'm gonna say. But I think growing up, personally in my life, having a mother figure, a strong mother figure, and a father figure, and my grandfather, it really made me who I am now. Like I believe myself to be someone que no se rinde, that even when times get hard, even when I'm struggling, even when I'm sad, like I have not let anything get in my way. And if anything, I use it as something to push me further and to make me better. And I learned that from those two people. From my mom, I learned to keep going even when people don't believe in you, even when people want to put you down, when people want to make you seem and feel and think that you aren't good enough, that you're not capable, that um my little heart is beating fast. That hold on guys. Hold on. I'm getting a little emotional. Hold on. When people try and purposely choose to misunderstand you and not give you your props, I've learned from my mom that you don't need anyone to give you props. When you believe in yourself, you don't need anyone to give you props. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're doing a good job. You don't need anyone to validate you and your person. And again, at my big age, I'm learning that from my mom barely because I see her and I still admire the woman that she is and how she never gives up. She never gives up. She keeps going, and no one and nothing can ever stand in her way. And especially now when it comes to us, her daughters, because she knows herself and she knows her heart. And I admire that in my mom so much, and I've learned that as a person. And also from my grandfather, one thing that I think no one can ever say about me is that I'm not a hard worker. No one could ever say that I'm not a hard worker, that I don't put in the work for the things that I want and the things that I want to learn and get better at. No one could ever say I don't, you know, put in an effort because I am such a hard worker. And I thank again those two people for that because they've made me the person that I am now. From my grandfather, I learned that even when life gets hard, you still have to keep going. My grandpa always, well, both of my parents always tried to instill in me that school is the most important thing, and I've had my struggles with school, but I'm starting to realize now that school is what you make it. If your only goal is to go to school and show off that you have a degree, that you have this, that you have that, then it won't be as fulfilling. And I think that's the point in my life where I'd gotten where I didn't feel fulfilled because it felt like, why am I trying to show out to people? Why am I trying to prove to people that I'm something that I'm not even fully there yet? I ran out of blue paint, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I went in. I just brought my blue paint over here because I think I might need a lot of blue paint. And yeah, so from my grandpa, I learned that you have to be a strong woman to be able to make it through life. Obviously, I'm a girl, and that's why I say woman. But even if I was a man, I would also say you just have to be a strong person to keep moving forward in life and not let anyone or anything um take you off of the path that you're trying to go on and you're trying to lead yourself through. My grandpa always instilled in me to be a kind person, to never think that you're too much or you're more than what you are because, well, one, someone's always gonna put you in your place. Maybe not now, maybe not later, but someone or something's always gonna put you in your place and remind you of who you are. So from my grandpa, I learned to, the word to me is to be humble, humble, whatever. I can never say that word right. Um, so for my grandpa, I learned to be humble, to never think that I'm more than someone else, and to always, always, always lend a hand, even honestly, even if I don't have it, to always try my best to help someone in whatever way I can so that they can be okay. My grandpa is a very, very kind person, an extremely kind person, and he might have his faults, like we all do as humans, but my grandpa has always lend, given a helping hand to others. Um, Despite his circumstances and despite our circumstances as a family, he never made himself out to be more than what he is. My grandpa, he is a hardworking man, and so from that man, I learned also to just be hardworking, to put in the work for my dreams and for what I want in life. Excuse me. And yeah, guys, and that is something that I'm very grateful to God and my guides and my ancestors for because it's made me who I am today. You guys see me on this podcast, and a lot of you don't really actually know me, or some of you know the past versions of me and versions of me that I'm trying to change. Because aside from learning all of those things from them, I'm still human, and so I've still made a lot of mistakes. And yeah, guys, I feel really grateful to my mom and my grandpa for helping me become the person that I am, for showing me the good values and what being an immigrant child looks like, and for remembering my place in this world, and for not letting anyone or anything make me feel more or less than what I am, for knowing who I am and staying on route for my own dreams and working hard. I often think, um, I often think or remember like being a little kid and going to thrift stores and going to buy used things and things like that. And even as an adult, I still really love to do that because it's fun, but also because I don't ever want to lose my roots or who I am. I just want to not modify. I just want to use them to become a better person, but I don't think I ever want to change the person I am. Because it also helps me see the beauty in life. It helps me see when I'm out and about how other people, they are using their last to kind of make their kids happy. They are, oh my God, why do I want to cry? They are using maybe their last few dollars to buy their kids ice cream, and they don't want to get anything because they don't have the money to do so, but at least their kids got something. And to me, that's beautiful. When I'm out and about and I see couples that are happy, I see siblings playing or fighting, old and young. When I see old people holding hands, when I see a mom like giving her kids lots of love, when I see kids running and playing, I feel like that fills my heart with a love that like I can't explain. There's a beauty in seeing people in the world around you love and laugh and live. I sound like those quotes. Again, I think I did this the last episode. To laugh and love and live genuinely and fully, because there's some things that money cannot buy. Money is very important in my opinion. To have nice things, but money isn't everything. Because as long as you have a plate of food, as long as you have a roof over your head, you can take a good shower, and you, more than anything, you have people around you that support you. Money can never buy you those people. It can buy you the food and the roof and everything, but it can't buy you those people. and and that's something beautiful that I see in life and in the world. I love to see people happy. I love to see people smiling, and I show gratitude to God and my guides and my ancestors when I see those things. And I always, if I see a stranger, I think having a bad day, I ask sometimes Santissima, sometimes one of my other guides, or usually just God, like to let them have a better day, to help them smile. I try to give people compliments, not not with that intention. I don't want it to come off wrong. Not with that intention, not with the fake intention, but with the genuine intention. To help make their days better because, excuse me, like Lord knows there were moments in my life where I really needed someone to do those things for me, and sometimes there were people that did, and other times there weren't people that did. And so then I had to learn how to do that for myself and like validate myself and help me feel happy and help me feel grateful for the things around me. Excuse me. And and yeah, guys, I think showing gratitude to your God and your guides and your ancestors is more than just showing gratitude for the material things in life. It's showing gratitude for your health. It's showing gratitude for getting a good night's rest. It's showing gratitude for making it to and from school or work or a family member's house or a friend's house safely. It is having a plate of food to eat. It is being able to do a prayer. It's being able to walk. It's being able to breathe without any kind of machine or anything supporting you. It's being able to drive freely and put your windows down and blast music and sing at the top of your lungs, even if the people next to you think you're crazy. Um, and I don't know, I do all of those things. So those where those examples came from, my personal life. Because you do catch me singing in my car and dancing over my shoulders. And and yeah, guys, you can show your gratitude to God and your guides and your ancestors, not just by going to church. I mean, you're not forced to go to church. You can go to church, but in my opinion, you can show God love and praise from your own home, from your bed, while you're driving. Showing God gratitude and love and praise isn't in, what's the word? Isn't in proving to others that you can show him love and praise for the things he's done for you. It's for the things that you do in private. It's for the prayers that you say when no one's listening. It's for the stories and the emotions that you talk to him about and you tell him when you haven't told anyone and maybe you don't plan on telling anyone because a lot of things are embarrassing or some things you feel like you'll be judged for. Those are the things that I'm talking about. And you don't have to go to church to do that, in my opinion. If you want to go to church, you can. I don't want anyone to get offended by this. This is my opinion. Um, in my opinion, you don't have to go to church, and sometimes you can even watch virtual church. Technology has changed the world so much. You can watch like virtual church or something with your guides. You can go to their altars just really quickly. You don't even have to sit and do the whole ordeal, but you can just really quickly thank them. Give them a little kiss, a little hug, refresh their cup of water, something like that, and then go about your day. And these are all things that I do. I do go to church every once in a while. I do like to go to church. Um, just to sit. Sometimes church just takes me back to being a little kid and going with my grandpa. And it's something that I really enjoy. And even as an adult, I do enjoy, but I don't go regularly. Um, and then going to my altar, like going to Santisima's altar, especially now that it's the first few days of the month. So we're doing our novena. I love going to her altar and smoking her cigar. Excuse me, like refreshing her water. My water's looking a little crazy, but it'll come together, guys. Don't worry. And with other of your guides, guys, you can go to a place where you feel like you connect with them. If that place is the beach, if that place is a park, if that place is a little hill, if that place is a forest, if that place is a coffee shop, I don't, wherever you feel connected, guys, go there. And kind of just take in the beauty of the area that you're in, talk to them freely. I know sometimes, well, I do this. I don't like when people are around, so sometimes I wish a park was bought out and it was just for me so that I could sing and dance and cry and go do those kinds of things. So that no one will be around and no one will see or hear what's going on. But they your God and your guiding answers, I'm sorry. They are always going to be really grateful for the small efforts that you make to show them gratitude for the blessings that they've brought into your life, for the help that they've given you, for the protection that they've given you, and for oh, excuse me, and for helping you overcome all of the obstacles or any obstacles that come into your life. Um, I think I also want to talk about how showing gratitude brings in more beauty and more positivity into your life. When you lead with the positive mindset and you're being positive, you're being happy, you're not showing even this is hard to say, but even when times are tough, you still are being positive. You're still putting your like a good face forward. You're still walking with the pep in your step. You're confident. You're knowing that you don't know the answers, but they know the answers. I feel like that brings so many more blessings and so much more love, so much more prosperity, so much health into your life. And it's like my madrina told me, like the law of attraction. You kind of get what you put out. If you're thinking negative thoughts, if you are in your head a lot, if you are reliving things that you know are not good for you, then you're just going to keep staying like como estancada en ese lugar and you're not going to keep moving forward. And I'm learning that now also as an adult that you don't have to keep reliving the moments that were not good moments. Just show, I don't know, in my opinion, just show quick gratitude for them, even if they were bad things, because you learned something from them and made you the person you are now, and then keep moving forward. Don't let things from the past define you as a person and people from the past define you as a person, because we're all allowed to change. We're all allowed to grow. We're all allowed to like new things, new people, visit new places, change our style, change our way of talking, change our hair. We're allowed to do so many things. We're humans and we have the freedom to do whatever we want. And thankfully, God and our guides and our ancestors are always protecting us and putting us on the right path to make sure that we really indulge in the things that are going to make us happy. Um, and I think they deserve all of the gratitude and all of the praise for putting themselves before, behind, and on the sides of us, for making sure that we're okay always, for making sure that we're never hurting or lacking in anything. And then if we make a mistake, that they help us learn, hopefully in the best way possible. And yeah, guys, I think this may have been it for today's podcast. I don't believe I am done with my painting yet. I haven't even finished just the water. I haven't done the ripples or anything. But don't worry, I'm gonna finish right now while I upload and edit the podcast. And then I'm going to probably do a clip where I show you guys at the end what it looks like. So I can try to finish and show it to you guys, so you guys can see the finished product. We halfway started this together, so I want you guys at least to see the final product. And hopefully you guys like it. Like I always say, if you guys have any topics or anything you'd like for me to talk about, please tell me. Sometimes I run out of ideas. I say it all the time, but no one ever gives me topics. If you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, and it could be any kind of thing, like something you're kind of going through, I won't, like I said, and I mentioned in a different episode, I won't say anything about who you are or like, anything like that. But if I have some form of perspective or I have some experience in it and I think I can give you some good advice, or I can at least tell you my story and then you can go from there, then tell me. Like, let me know. I'm not embarrassed to talk and I'm not embarrassed to share my stories and to show people who I am. I don't think I want to do that with this podcast. So that's why I also don't do a lot of editing, like crazy chopping the whole video up and everything. I want you guys to really see me in my fullest form and to see me being genuine. And even if I'm burp, or if my laugh is too loud, or if I get overly excited and I start like screaming, because that's just normal me behavior. God forbid a girl be happy to talk to y'all. I saw it on TikTok. It was this girl and she put in quotes, "Why are you so loud?" And then the caption was, "God forbid I'm excited to talk to you or to see you." That's me. When I'm excited to see someone, I just start screaming. Um, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. I hope my point came across to you guys to just show gratitude for all of life's experiences, to show gratitude for your blessings, to always, always, always show gratitude for your health, for your mental well being, for your physical well being, and for the people around you, even the material things. Be grateful for your hard work. Be grateful for the people around you who love you and who show you unconditional love. Be grateful for the mistakes that you've made that taught you to become a better person and to not repeat those mistakes. Um, and then just be grateful for life and look at life with the lens of positivity so you never feel regret or resentment towards any decision or any action you ever take. And yeah, guys, happy May. I hope that you guys enjoy this month. I pray so much love, so much health, so many blessings on you guys. I pray that God and your guides and your ancestors that they always open all of your paths, and especially in this month of May. It's almost summertime. We got to get ready for the summer. Um, I hope that God and your guides and your ancestors take care of you this summer. And obviously, I'm going to keep recording podcasts. This isn't the last podcast, but it's almost summer. We're in spring. It's almost summer. And I hope that you guys bloom like the flowers in spring. That whatever you've been doing to kind of hold yourself back and not live at your fullest potential, that you release it and you bloom like a beautiful sunflower. And yeah, guys, have a great rest of your weekend and have a great week and have a great month. Bye. Toodles.